The actions by President Trump turn on the head, upside down, what we stand for.
This city will not be bullied by this administration. The executive orders are counter to our Constitution and a threat to this city's values.
The executive order will not change how we enforce the law in New York City or how we do business on behalf of the people.
I believe in our sanctuary city status. I think there are hundreds of mayors all over this country that are saying the same thing, and we stand united.
I actually earned a degree in mechanical engineering. I have a career in the technology sector, and I've spent almost a decade working with students, getting them to focus on entering careers in engineering. And I stand to lose all the work that I've done if the new administration decides to end DACA, which is the program that allows undocumented individuals like myself to have the ability to work. It's not an immigration status, it's just the ability to work. I will lose my career. My career will come to an end if that program ends, and I will also potentially be labeled for deportation, which means that I'm going to be removed from the communities that I've contributed to so much. And so as 2017 starts, I'd like to ask for your advice. How would you advise somebody like me for planning my future and what lays ahead?
Personally, this story broke my heart. Just listening to her. I would stand at parade rest in the rain to see that she could stay. She was brought here as a child, wanted to go back, and now she's here. Why did she not? She got a degree. Why did she not get documented? In this episode, I'm talking about sanctuary cities and the concept of free housing, free health care, free education for illegal immigrants. Yeah, I got a friend who has a friend who has to deal with 35 illegal immigrants a shift. And my wife and I were saying, you know, Canada, you can go there with no threat of being deported. You just go there and start working and living, whatever. Why here, not there? Not because it's closer, because we are trying to give freebies out. Free healthcare, free education, free housing, free food. And Canada doesn't do that. Canada will take them and they won't deport them. No matter what they do. But they don't give them free stuff. We do that, even if it breaks us. Pondered that for a minute, and I say, very smart. She's not the type of person that's probably somewhere stomping on the flag right now. People like that we could really use to get to know. I bet she would appreciate this country more than people born here. And you know, I looked up DACA, and you know, you have to be like squared away to get in that program. You can't have done nothing wrong. There are a lot of citizens who couldn't qualify just from no arrest records, no drug abuse, nothing. You can't have done nothing wrong. But I wonder, because I'm suspicious of everything, I wonder if it's set up like welfare, like for her to get her citizenship, would she have to get off the program? Why didn't she get her citizenship all this time? I guess the thing that's so insulting about that argument is they pitch it in such a way that you're racist if you disagree with them. Like the same thing in the black community. And you know, I'd have a coworker who's actually from Colombia. Yeah, when I shared this story with her, she went off because, you know, her position is, you know, she is a legal citizen born in Colombia, but because she is a citizen, because she works, and she's got a degree, obviously, but it wasn't free. She worked her butt off. She worked full time and got this degree, and that was years ago. She's still, between healthcare and her student loans, she's shoving out close to $2,000 a month. And she even tried to get federal aid, tried to get nothing, because she's a citizen and she works. She's married and she's not trying to have a house full of kids, and she gets nothing. She pays. It's insane. And the argument assumes that white people, that it's a racist thing, that white people are the only ones that have a problem with it. No.
Stop trying to blare the difference between illegal and legal. There's a big difference. We're Americans. We live the American culture and we have the American spirit. We don't steal, we don't lie, and we don't take other people's things.
Next speaker, please.
Yes, hi. I'm glad you're here, Ridley Thomas. You probably know who I am, Candace Camper. I'm one of the homeless citizens on the Anzac property that you left homeless on the street. There's 7 of us. Okay, now I want to go to this immigration. Yes, you guys did. And you guys want to fund illegal immigrants, and you left 7 African-American people out on the street homeless with no help on the Anzac property. And I am one of the victims, and you guys have the nerve to sit up here and help illegal immigrants, and me and 7 other people and my child was kicked out of a home due to housing corruption in your district, and you are well aware of it. Okay, now, if you guys say illegal immigration is legal and you are saying this is illegal, well, guess what? If illegal immigration or undocumented isn't a crime, then why are you as citizens being unfairly charged with illegal crimes? If they can do it, so can the American people. And then they talk about fearful of their children. The American people are fearful currently now due to the Mexican cartels who are upset because they are going to be deported, and now they are attacking American families. And my son was one of them that was attacked by these Hispanic cartels. And these are the type of dangerous people you guys have in our country. And it's Americans first. And we will call the federal government on all of you guys to get our country back.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Elsa Aldiger, and I'm here on my behalf and on the behalf of the Latino community that are here legal. As an immigrant from El Salvador, I strongly disagree that California is even considering sheltering illegal criminals that have broken the law instead of prioritizing our legal citizens. Look around on the streets. We have homeless sleeping on the streets. We have veterans without no food. We have children without proper care. Are you guys aware the California deficit went from 37 million to 300 million in just 1 year? We cannot afford to be helping illegal criminals. The use of our tax dollars to fund illegal aliens, it's prohibited by the Constitution of the United States. And I learned that when I became a citizen. Forcing the taxpayers in California to fund illegal activity is wrong. California needs to protect our legal citizens first.
Thank you. Thank you.
God bless America.
Thank you for your testimony. Thank you. Next speaker, please. Raise the rule, please.
My name is Denise Zamora. I am representing the Latinos for Trump, and I am an American citizen. I'm also a writer, and I'd like to speak a little bit about the Constitution and the rule of law on illegal immigration. Amendment 14, Section 1. All persons born or naturalized in the United States and subject to the jurisdiction thereof are citizens of the United States and of the state wherein they reside. Whenever a question arises concerning an important issue such as immigration, the best and the most reliable source for finding what this nation should do in solving any problems that we face is to look to the Constitution, and Trump has done so. You may not like him, but I voted for him, and 30% of Hispanics in California voted for him. So I say to you, what part of illegal don't you understand? What part of each country has their own laws and constitutions? Don't you understand? And what part of Donald Trump's loud and bluntly truth do you not understand when he mentions crime by illegals coming into America?
Your time has expired. Thank you for your testimony. All right.
Good afternoon. My name is Dolly Cordela Jimenez. I am a citizen of America. I'm an American citizen and from Honduras.
Ok, y siento mucho tener que decirle a estas personas que están que están de acuerdo con las ciudades santuarias. Yo no estoy de acuerdo, lo siento mucho, pero no puedo porque mis hijos son de aquí, mis nietos son de aquí, necesitan colegios y instituciones para que puedan estudiar gratis y no tengan que pagar.
I do not agree with sanctuary cities. I have nephews, I have children that need funds to attend school and facilities.
Además que en este país hay welfare, que tengo entendido que las personas que no son ciudadanos ni residentes de este país están recibiéndolo, hospitales que también los atienden.
I believe that this county provides welfare, and you do not need to be an American citizen to receive that, and they are receiving those services.
No entiendo también por qué ustedes no principiaron estas ciudades santuarias antes, cuando el señor presidente Obama, que fue el primero en deportar, separar familias, destruir negocios.
I do not understand why you didn't begin this sanctuary cities process. President Obama is the first president to split families and deport people, deport most people.
Sí. ¿Por qué lo están haciendo ahora? Ustedes están simplemente en contra también de los propósitos que tiene el señor presidente Donald Trump.
Why are you doing now? You are just against President-elect Donald Trump's agenda.
My name is Lupe Ostolia Morfin Moreno. My father was a Mexican, bracero. My mother was a Tejana, or is a Tejana. And I'm here representing my sister, Angie Morfin, whose son was murdered a block away from my mother's home 25 years ago. I don't think he was the first victim, but we're the first families to speak out in the state of California. And I also am representing the angel mothers whose children have been slaughtered and murdered in our communities, especially cities like Salinas, California, and Santa Ana, California. Salinas, an unofficial sanctuary city. Santa Ana just became an official sanctuary city. Article 4 of Section 4 of the United States shall guarantee to every state in the nation a republic form and shall protect each against evasion and domestic violence. Our beautiful children have been sacrificed at the altar of elected officials and nonprofits, as we could see how many nonprofits are making money off of our dead children. Section 8 says that we will not help illegal aliens in any way or form or encourage them to be in our cities, to be in our neighborhoods, to kill our children. We want you to stop this now. Now. I have it on good authority. Our side wins. Even with all that you have, our side wins. Because you have weeping mothers, not only in California, but throughout the United States now. It's not here, it's everywhere now. Stop trying to blare the difference between illegal and legal. There's a big difference. We're Americans. We live the American culture and we have the American spirit. We don't steal, we don't lie, and we don't take other people's things. This man that was up here crying because he was locked up or something, these mothers, these families, their children are gone forever. They're buried throughout California and the United States. Ruben was 13 years old. He was just starting. And a man grabbed him and blew out his brains. Steve Stephen Woods was at the beach. How many of you have gone to the beach with a girl and walked the beach? And he was surrounded, and he had a paint roller plunged through his brain. 17 years old, Jamil Shah, a dream of playing football, and he doesn't play. His dad, I'm sorry, but I have wept with these families. I have wept with these families. Drew Rosenberg, San Francisco, murdered by an illegal alien, ran over him on his bike 3 times. 3 times. But guess what? His dad was a liberal. And guess what? Now he's fighting all this mess that you guys have gotten us to. Eric Cepeda, hit by an illegal alien that was here illegally, driving illegally, and working illegally. Dominic Duran, his mother went to the Republican National Committee convention. David Marsh, he was shot, a deputy sheriff in Los Angeles. He was shot, and then the illegal alien came out and shot him again while he was laying there. Cristina Pena was 14 years old when some guy grabbed her and strangled her and threw her into a field, raining. That's where they found her body. I am a victim of illegal immigration. I was molested as a child, as I know you were, Richard. I know you were molested. How dare you side with the other side? How dare you? I was pregnant by 14. I had 5 children by the time I was 22 by an illegal alien, and I married him. So my city is a sanctuary city. I live in fear, horror, terror. I don't leave my house very often. I go to work, and I am a county government worker. 34 years. I know what social services we do. I know the cost of helping illegal aliens, foreign, unlawful foreigners. We want it stopped, or the mothers and the fathers, the families. We are going to plaster our children's pictures all over the state, and we're going to let them know what government elected officials have let the slaughter of our children happen in California and all these cities. It's a disgrace, a total disgrace. I ask you to vote no on 54.
Thank you. Next witness.
We must not be guilty of wrongful deeds. Let us not seek to satisfy our thirst for freedom by drinking from the cup of bitterness and hatred.